Okay, I'm reloaded.
We have a governor who fucking doesn't care. How many more people are gonna freaking die? How many more people are gonna go homeless? And how many?
Bad doing fine.
Infamous, show us that you're black again.
He's a show us that you're black again. Show us that you're black again.
Bro, I don't need it.
Do they be looking
Bro, I'm not in a
at
zoo, man.
Why would they do that?
Show us that you're black
Me
again.
like I'm some kind of zoo animal, man. I'm not gonna dance.
You might
I'm
as
not
well
gonna
call
dance.
infamous Russell Wilson, goddamn.
He said, infamous, show us that you're black again. Let me get the band doing fine.
How many more people are gonna be trafficked in our freaking system? They want to go visit the Trump. They want to blame the Trump administration. We have Democrats blaming ICE. I'm tired. My people are suffering. I'm scared for my little brother. My people are suffering, and these people just walk off. We have a governor who fucking doesn't care. How many more people are gonna freaking die? How many more people are gonna go homeless? And how many more people are going to be trafficked in our freaking system?
And as a state employee, must report that fraud. It's Minnesota Statute 3.971, Subdivision 9. Not only that, but Walls is also guilty of misconduct of a public employee. When I look at the world as well.
Year. Like many Minnesotans, I have to tell you, I was glad to turn the page on 2025.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Difficult year for our state, and it ended on a particularly sour note. For the last several years,
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
To take advantage of this state's generosity.
And I look at fraud. The Twin Cities is ground zero. The fraud is worse here than anywhere else ever in history. Anywhere.
We're going to run these people. We're going to go to these daycare centers. We're going to see what's actually happening.
Okay, so we have to be careful because these people are very violent. They're exceptionally violent.
Now, with all of David's evidence, we headed out to the streets of Minneapolis to see how much fraud we could uncover in one afternoon. Where are we going now?
We're going to a place called Mako Childcare, which actually has another childcare registered at the same address called Mini Child Care Center.
So we should see.
Crazy work, ladies and gentlemen. These Somalians are scamming out their teeth. They can't even spell the name of the building correct of the establishment. Imagine a taxpayer. You're doing your due diligence and you're doing what's right, paying your taxes. Meanwhile, these Somalians are getting millions among billions in Minnesota since 2020. Crazy work.
Lots of children if there's this child care center, especially if there's two.
The two of them combined are licensed for 120.
And how much money have these child care centers received?
None of those vans have moved in 6 months. None of them. In 2020, one of them received $1.3 million. In 2021, they got $987,000. In 2022, they got $714,000. That's the last I have for that one. And then the other one, $1.604 million in fiscal year 2025. Fiscal year 2024, they got about $800,000, and in fiscal year.
God damn, bands to make them dance. How many thousands are these Somalis scamming? All I'm hearing is thousands of dollars. Like, this is some crazy work, but yet Somalis coming back door talking about they got robbed and they can't show the proper documentation to show that they are a legit. It's some crazy work. So if you want to kill the allegations, show the documentation. Proof is in the pudding, but they got robbed. They can't show proof.
2023, they got $904,059. This place right here. Yes.
We're outside of it.
Well, this is actually two daycares are registered here. One of them is Mako, which you see on this sign. The other one is Mini Child Care Center. And between the two of these child care centers, they're pulling in about $3 million a year. And there are no children. Every facility that you go to, the windows will be blocked out so you can't see in. There's nobody here. You won't see a single child at any of these facilities.
There are indeed no windows. All the windows are blacked out right here. All right, let's go in. And the child care center is locked. Should we ring the doorbell? Yeah. Try to get in, rang the doorbell. Nobody showed up. They're open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. it says here on their sign, yet there's absolutely nobody here. And this building here, right here, has generated millions of dollars, and it seems like business isn't even open right now, and it's a weekday. And if this was a daycare center, it wouldn't just be in some industrialized building. There would be maybe like a playground or something outside, or...
There's no play area for the kids. So where are the kids? Where's anybody?
How is there no play area for the kids and it's a childcare service? Aren't kids supposed to play? They're not supposed to work.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
How can there be nobody here and it's like this every single day? I've never seen a single child here. In 9 years, I've never seen a single child.
What? You haven't seen a single child in a daycare service? Stop the cap.
This building right there.
Oh, then now it looks like we already got the Somalis coming through.
Yeah, they're coming. The word's out.
Hello, is this your daycare?
Trying to laugh with the
Can you
bros.
tell us why there are no children? Have you ever seen children at this child care center?
Doesn't know if she's ever seen it.
Wait. Hold on. How you walking in the business of a childcare service if you never seen a child in the childcare service?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Like, I'm just trying to understand, ladies and gentlemen. I don't give two F's about Somalis, but if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, then it's a duck.
Nobody here. And this building here, right here, has generated millions of dollars, and it seems like business isn't even open right now, and it's a weekday. And if this was a daycare center, it wouldn't just be in some industrialized building. There would be maybe like a playground or something outside, or...
There's no play area for the kids. So where are the kids? Where's anybody? How can there be nobody here and it's like this every single day? I've never seen a single child here. In 9 years, I've never seen a single child at this building right there.
Oh, then now it looks like we already got the...
That's some crazy work. Like, how do you don't, yo, these people don't even know how to scam correctly. At least get somebody off the street. If you're going to scam, how you going to have a whole establishment and not a single soul in the building?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Somalis coming through.
Yeah, they're coming. The word's out.
Hello, is this your daycare?
No. Can you tell us why there are no children? Have you ever seen children at this child care center?
Doesn't know if she's...
You're not sure. You don't. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure. How you walking in the building of the scam and then talking about, I'm not sure. I don't know.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Never seen a child here. All right, let's go to the next location. And the fraud only gets more from here. Make sure you stay till the very end of this video to see exactly how much fraud we find by the time we are done. And before we go to the next location, I want to show you something super interesting about the flags of Minnesota. And here in Minnesota, if you take a look at the Minnesota state flag, they recently changed it, and it very much so resembles the flag of Somalia. And really quick...
Whoa, hold on. Somalians are taking over Minnesota. Y'all need to keep it 10 toes down and change that ASAP. Somalians are really
I
changing
want
the
to show you something
flags?
super interesting about the flags of Minnesota. And here in Minnesota, if you take a look at the Minnesota state flag, they recently changed it, and it very much so resembles the flag.
Absolutely not. You need to change that ASAP, Minnesota.
Flag of Somalia. And really quick, I want to tell you guys about the sponsor of this video, Opus Clip. What used to just be an AI clipper has now become the most powerful AI growth.
Times I've never seen a child here, ever. The only thing I've ever seen is someone standing outside smoking.
What's crazy about this is that last daycare center is that green.
But he said the only thing he's seen outside of that business is somebody smoking one.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Building right there. And the other daycare center right now is right here. These buildings should be operating as they're receiving literally millions of dollars. I knocked on the door, and to my surprise, somebody actually answered the door. Hello? Can we speak? I would like to check a child in the daycare. Why? Can I speak to a manager?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Nick said, I would like to enroll my child in your daycare service. She replies back talking about why.
Where can I get paperwork to file for my son? I wanted to put my son Joey in daycare. And after a few questions, the lady went silent. Looks like little Joey Shirley ain't going to daycare here. And now where are we going?
Now we're going to Sweet Angel Childcare.
We're in the middle of a strip mall here inside of this neighborhood.
In fiscal year 2025, this facility, which has its license for 74 kids, was paid $1.26 million in tax money. and there are no kids, and all the facilities are the same way, all of them.
Let's see if anyone opens.
Yeah, let's see.
Once again, I try to find a spot for my son Joey, and they would not open the door. I want to put my son Joey in daycare. Cuz I need a spot to put my son Joey.
Yes.
Is this your daycare center?
No, I work there. What's happened?
I just want to put a child in daycare, but all the daycare centers seem to be closed. No one's opening the doors.
You work here?
Yo, this guy's a part of the scam too. He's a part of the scam too, obviously. Look, he got his AirPods in. He got a haircut. Yo, he's not doing bad out here in these streets.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
What's crazy work, ladies and gentlemen, why we need to take notice is that these people are scamming your money. And they're going to leave the country and not have to face any consequences because they're going to be deported. So who's really suffering here, ladies and gentlemen? The taxpayer is suffering. Your tax money that's supposed to fix roads, change the books in these school systems, these outdated books in the educational system. I mean, my goodness, y'all been there, done that. All the drawings in the books. And unfortunately, the taxpayers have to suffer crazy work.
I was, yeah. What's happened?
Where are the kids?
Yeah?
It says it's licensed for 74 children. Right here, state of Minnesota. Where are the kids? They got paid $1.26.
Why is he grabbing his phone like he's trying to research it? My guy, you're part of the scam too. He's trying to act oblivious to the situation. He's getting direct deposit from the scam.
$6 million in fiscal year 2025. It says they have a capacity for 74 children.
When?
Where are the kids? Right here. State of Minnesota website. You work here and you don't know?
I don't know. I was there.
My guy turned to Stevie Wonder. He's looking at the paperwork like he can't comprehend.
Before, I don't know what's going on.
Were there any kids when you worked here?
He's there. Kids there.
How many?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
You worked here. Okay, well then you're not of any help.
Can I put my son in a daycare here?
No, I don't know.
Can I speak?
What you mean? No. Aren't you a childcare daycare service? So put things into context, ladies and gentlemen. It surely is going to, as these scam business establishments, going to building to building, asking, can I enroll my child Joey into your child daycare service? And she's talking about no.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
What you mean? No.
Someone?
No, I don't know.
No? Yeah, I would like to see if I can put my son Joey here.
Who's your son, Joey?
My son Joey. Can I check?
What?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
What you mean, who's your son Joey? Yo, it's some crazy work, ladies and gentlemen. You go into a child daycare service in Minnesota, trying to enroll your child, and the person that works there responds talking about who is your son, Joey.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Out daycare center?
No! I'm the owner.
Do you put your kid here in this daycare?
No.
There is one child in there. Yeah, I'd like to know if this is a legit business.
Me, I'm scared of you too. How come I explain everything?
You're scared of me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of your curry.
Because of my color. You said you're scared of me because of my color. Does that make you a racist?
Yeah, no.
But you said you're scared of me because of my color.
I'm not saying you're racist.
You said you're scared of me because of my color. That makes you a racist. So right now, they're all getting mad because he's showing the paperwork of this business being registered as a business. 74 children, no children. We saw one child when the lady opened up the door. But now they're all getting mad.
What was this money spent on? 1.26 million. What was that money spent on? There aren't any kids.
Ask the owner. I'm the kids.
Well, then why are you talking for the owner if you're telling me to talk to the owner?
I'm sorry. I'm not understand what you're talking about.
Do you have?
Yo, but you understand when you're cashing in that fraud, you understand when you're scamming, that's when you understand. But when you're trying to be held accountable, that's when the comprehension just leaves the window, right?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
A child here?
No.
Does anybody?
No.
Where are the 74 kids? Did you lose them? Did you lose these kids? Do I need to call someone? Do I need to issue an Amber Alert for missing?
Tough questions that need to be answered. These Somalis are running daycare service with not a single child in the building. How does that make sense?
Children? Are these children missing? It's not my business that children are missing. 74 infants and toddlers, preschool.
The proof's right there. There's no children anywhere.
It's from the state of Minnesota right here.
Yeah, she going crazy in the bed. She
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
she talking
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
yo, these Somalians, what you turn? Looks like a duck, crack like a duck, hit dogs holler. What you mean? She talking about in her language. Stop talking to the white man. Stop talking to the white tea people. You spoke enough.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Scamming. How you scamming? And then you want to act all innocent. Crazy work.
74 infants and toddlers, preschool.
The proof's right there. There's no children anywhere.
It's from the state of Minnesota right here.
I think we're moving on to the next location. Have a good day. As we continue to show the blatant fraud that was taking place here in Minnesota, Somalis started following us around the city. And now we're being followed by the Somalis. This is another daycare center, absolutely no signage, and there's no footprints in the snow of children playing outside. $5 million within the past
5.9 million in 2 years. 5.9 million they received in 2 years. That facility right there.
Sheesh. They scamming down the block. Building after building, they're all right next to each other and they're just in on it. They're all in on it. Under Tim Watts. Tim Watts was governor of Minnesota, ladies and gentlemen. He wants to resign. Now you want to resign?
I be trying to laugh with the
Why you
bros.
hold on? Why you trying to resign now, my guy? Yo, not trying to wish downfall on nobody, but if it looks like a duck, cries like a duck, Tim Watts, I'm sorry, my guy. You caught.
Even as we make progress in the fight against the fraudsters, we now see an organized group of political actors seeking to take advantage of a crisis.
I be trying to laugh
I
with
don't
the
want to
bros.
mince words here. Donald Trump and his allies in Washington and in St. Paul and online want to make our state a colder, meaner place. They want to
I be
poison our
trying to
people
laugh
against
with the
each other
bros.
by attacking our neighbors. And ultimately, they want to take.
And now we have a group of Somalis telling us in our vehicle right now. From this daycare center, we headed over to the infamous Quality Learning Center, which actually spells quality lear.
Oh no, no, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, how you spelling learning wrong? These Somalis are so quick to scam, they can't even get the spelling right on the building. Talking about Quality Learning Center.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
They can't even get the spelling right, but when it comes to the phone number, when it comes to the scam, they get that correct. Imagine so fast a scam, you can't even get the spelling right on the building where you scamming at.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Learning Center on the outside of their sign. That's how blatant this fraud is here at this daycare.
Don't open up.
So this is Quality Learning Center. I meant to say Quality Learning Center.
Don't open
They said they spelt learning wrong.
Don't open up.
How do you have ICE here, ma'am? I'm literally a YouTuber.
Don't open up.
Ma'am, what do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Don't open up. We have ice.
Ma'am, what do you think about this place being licensed for 99 children
Don't open up.
and getting $4 million
Don't
over the
open up. It's ice.
$4 million in the last 2 years?
Go away.
What do you think about that?
And these politicians are just walking off, thinking it's okay Tuesday, and they want to go visit the Trump. They want to blame the Trump administration. We have Democrats blaming ICE. I'm tired. My people are suffering.
If it shows that you're black again.
I'm scared for my little brother. My people are suffering, and these people just walk off. We have a governor who fucking doesn't care. How many more people are gonna freaking die? How many more people are gonna go homeless? And how many more people are gonna be trafficked in our freaking system?
Are you in favor of that?
Go away.
You know where
You're
the-
not welcome here.
Are you-
Shame on you.
Are you in favor of $1.9 million going illegally,
Don't open up.
fraudulently to this business that has Quality Learning Center but can't even spell learning right on the door?
Don't open up.
Ma'am, we are
Can't even get learning. How you scam? You can't even get the spelling right where you scamming. It was scamming out their teeth. They can't even get the spelling right.
not ICE.
I don't care who you are. You don't belong.
Quality Learning Center. Ladies and gentlemen, do y'all see that on the building?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Quality Learning Center. You can't make this up.
Belong here.
I belong here just like you belong here.
Don't open up. It's ICE.
You do realize that there's supposed to be 99 children here at this building, but there's no one here.
Now, Nick Shirley is, showing the facts. And shout out to Nick Shirley for doing God's work because he's putting his life on the line. I can guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, I would never do what Nick Shirley is doing. I'm not putting my life in jeopardy because it's not promised that he is going to go back to his front doors and see another day. He's putting himself in hostile territory. So he is doing God's work, ladies and gentlemen, exposing these fraudsters. And once again, the people that is suffering from this scam is not the government, ladies and gentlemen. It's the taxpayers, you, the individuals watching. And I want to thank every single one of y'all in the building. And that's why I'm invested so much into this content. As you know, this is hot news. These Minnesota scammers, these Somalis, has been scamming since 2020. Since the world went through that pandemic and they was scamming PPP loans, the COVID checks, acting like they're running a business. Meanwhile, it's not a single child in sight. Tell me how that makes sense, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a child daycare center.
Has 99 children. Paid $1.9 million this year in CCAP funding. Do you know where the children are? Were they kidnapped? They run away? Where are the children?
So she wants to record talking about, don't open up. Don't open up. It's ICE.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
But when logic is added into the equation and the questions are being asked, yo, where are the kids at? This, that, and the third. Now she wants to be quiet.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
This is state of Minnesota. Right here.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley, ma'am.
And who are you with?
Nick Shirley. Nick Shirley on YouTube.
Yeah, so who are you with here?
Oh, he's just been doing some research investigating the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota. This lady, she's calling us ICE. We're just trying to put law and order back in the streets of the United States. Get rid of all the fraud. Have you ever seen children at that daycare center right there?
Where?
Yeah, it's right there. It says the child, you've never seen daycare.
I haven't seen anybody in here.
We're gonna educate you on.
How you going? Yo, once again, ladies and gentlemen, these people are running scams in Minnesota, and the residents, the people that reside in Minnesota, haven't seen a single child walk in these establishments. Tell me how that makes sense. So they receiving billions of dollars from the government. Meanwhile, Tim Walz is the governor.
Of what makes Minnesota the best place in the country to raise a family. They've already begun trying to withhold funds that were meant to help families afford childcare, and they have no intention of stopping there. Make no mistake, we should be concerned about fraud in our state government. We cannot effectively deliver programs and services if we can't earn the public's trust. That's why over the past few years, we've made systemic changes in the way.
My guy, you lost the public trust by scamming.
So what do you think about this daycare center? They spelled learning wrong. They've received over $1.9 million this year alone, and they're supposed to have 99 children here.
I don't see it.
Children.
Have you ever seen any children here?
None, not at all. None.
This year they got 1.9 million. Last year they got 1.5 million of your tax money for 99 children. We just want to know where are the kids?
Right.
Where are the children?
I don't see them. I've been here since 2017. I haven't seen anybody like
Never
that
seen
here.
a child here.
No, not at all.
And so you've never.
Nah, that's some crazy work, ladies and gentlemen. Haven't seen a single child in the building, but they scamming.
Seen a child here for 8 years.
Nope, not at all.
And how does that make you feel knowing that this place is receiving $1.9 million?
It's disgusting. I mean, what the hell? They stealing the money. That's a federal grant too. That's, if they get caught for that, it's a federal offense. I know. I studied law.
And do you think Tim Walz should go to jail for all the fraud that he's enabled here in his state?
That's him doing this? Well, heck yeah. He's got to be held accountable for this. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason what.
We've gone to the legislature time and time again to get more tools to combat fraud. We fired people who weren't doing their jobs. We've seen people go to jail.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
We've cut off whole streams of funding.
My guy, you're about to go to jail.
Simple. It's nothing there. It's a parking lot.
And look, they even spelled learning wrong on their sign for a place that's supposed to be educating children.
That's crazy. I mean, who runs it?
These Somalians can't even get the spelling right on the scam. Imagine misspelling your scam. You are scamming, and you can't even get the spelling right on your building.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Minnesota that we live in, and these politicians are just walking off thinking it's okay Tuesday, and they want to go visit the Trump. They want to blame the Trump administration. We have Democrats blaming ICE. I'm tired. My people are suffering.
Somalians.
Oh my god. Where? Yeah, it's just. I've never seen nobody here at all.
So how long have you been living here?
Since 2017.
You've never seen a single child walk in that building?
No, not at all.
So this daycare center is literally just a place to traffic.
Nick Shirley doing God's work, ladies and gentlemen. Going to the people. Going directly to the source and asking, yo, have you seen a child walk in this building? This building right here that says Quality Learning Center without the N. And the civilians of Minnesota talk about, no, I haven't seen a single child in the past decade. But meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, they're scamming, acting like they are a legit company. And they want to backdoor and talk about they got robbed. We got to play that clip, ladies and gentlemen.
Was not in Washington, nor
documentation enroll
site and the auditing. One of the daycare centers are saying, hey, you know, we don't have the paperwork anymore. Take a listen.
Yo, even the news broadcasters, as fake as they are, they even know the truth, and they know that Somalians are capping. They smiling ear to ear because you can't make this up, ladies and gentlemen. These excuses are absurd.
Unfortunately, we saw that there was important documentation, enrollment of the children, and also employee documentation that was gone. There were also checkbooks that were ripped from our check papers that were ripped from our book.
What?
How much I'ma spend profiling?
He said the checkbooks were ripped and stolen. Who ripped the checkbooks?
This is devastating news, and we don't know why this is targeting our Somali community, as one video made by a specific individual made this all happen.
So I want to say one thing. I don't understand.
$1.9 million just this year alone. And this guy's been living here for 8 years and has never seen a single child walk through those doors. There's no windows either.
No.
And the only window they do have, the door.
Quality Learning Center. That's some crazy work.
Bad doing fine.
Infamous, show us that you're black again.
It's a show us that you're black again. Show us that you're black again.
Bro, I don't need it.
And stuff. Do they be looking
Bro, I'm not in a zoo.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Is blacked out.
Yep, I see that. I've never seen anybody go in there.
Within just a few hours, we nearly approached $20 million in fraud, and we headed over to George Floyd's neighborhood to expose more of the fraud taking place.
This place is called Future Leaders Early Learning Center, and it's licensed for 90 children. And in fiscal year 2025, they received $3.6 million. In fiscal year 2024, they received $3 million. So in 2 years, they got $6.67 million, claiming they have 90 children every day of the week, 5 days a week. So let's
these
find
people
out.
are making just about more money than
And we don't even know if they're paying taxes, but we don't know where this money is going. Is it going?
You know these Somalis are not paying taxes, man. These Somalis ain't paying no taxes.
I gave it all for fantasy. Is anybody gonna remember me?
Going to terrorism? Where is it going? But it's theft, it's fraud, and the reason I'm involved is I want it to stop. I care about Minnesota. I'm doing this for the people of Minnesota. I don't make a dime of all this time I've spent on this. I put my life at risk several times but I'm determined to see this through and to correct what is wrong, what is evil.
Here at Future Leaders Early Learning.
My guy wants to smoke. Tired of the scamming. As he should be, because imagine going to your 9 to 5, doing what's right, paying your taxes just for these Somalians to come into your country, finesse millions among billions of dollars, and then go back to their country with your money. So who is really the victim here, ladies and gentlemen? The Somalis or the taxpayers?
Center.
Because let's keep it a bean. When these Somalis get deported, we still got these effed up streets. We still got these outdated books in the educational school system. I mean, these books are super old. Stuff that needs to be redone, stuff that needs to be rebrought, is not going to be done because these Somalians are taking away the bread that these Somali crazy work. And that's why I'm invested into this story, ladies and gentlemen, because right below our nose, these Somalians are scamming in our country. But if we was to go into their country, would we even have breath to talk?
This building received over $3 million. Hello, how are you? I would like to see if I could bring little Joey, my son little Joey here. Is there paperwork or can I check out the daycare? No? Like,
what you mean no?
Can I check out the daycare?
Martin's not here.
Okay, but if can I get paperwork or anything to submit my son little Joey to come in here to daycare? We'd really like to put Joey in this daycare. We've heard great things.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Business card?
No, I would like your business card actually.
You talk to your manager.
What?
Okay, can I speak with somebody? Where are the children at? Are there children here today?
No.
No children.
Yes.
Wait, so are the children taking the day off? Like, how you running a daycare service and there's no children in the business?
Why are there no children?
Yeah, two o'clock's coming.
Would my son...
2 o'clock they're coming, so where they coming from?
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Where are the children coming from? Are they on foot? Are they getting transported? Why are the children not with you? Where are the children? They're supposed to be supervised 24/7, and you talking about you don't know where they're coming from, but they're coming at 2 o'clock? Stop the cap.
Little Joey have friends to play with here?
No.
No.
Yes.
No friends for little Joey?
Yes. Sorry.
Dang it. Well, have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
So, little Joey would not be accepted to that daycare.
Joey's still homeless.
Joey's still looking for daycare. And because little Joey couldn't get into a daycare, we went to an autism center, as they have been popping up everywhere as a rise of autism has occurred here in Minnesota because of the government funds that they are receiving. I tried to check my son Joey into an autism center. We've been going to a lot of these daycare centers. We're trying to find a spot for our little boy Joey, but we thought maybe we could check him into the autism center. Because none of the daycare centers are open. Yeah, and how many kids do you guys have at this autism center?
I can't give you a number now.
This guy here, bruh.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Nah, these Somalis must be stopped, bruh. This is diabolical. Crazy work, bruh. How many business are these people scamming? They have the whole block. Every building in Minnesota, these Somalians are taking over.
More than 5?
Probably, yeah.
Probably, so you don't really know?
Yeah.
And no, you can't play about that number. If I'm going to enroll my child in a daycare service, not that I have one, but if I did, hypothetical, and I'm asking for the numbers, I'm not about to get a response where I'm going to put my mini me, something that I put into this world. I need to know my child is safe. And somebody opens the door talking about, I don't know, maybe 3 kids, 4 kids, I don't know, this, that, and the third. They can't even scam correctly, but yet they're getting millions of billions of dollars. I thought scammers had to be intelligent. Obviously not.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
They can't get the spelling on the building right. And Tim Watts is responsible for this.
Partnership with the federal government, where we saw widespread criminal activity. We put new locks on the doors of our remaining programs, And we've hired a new head of program integrity to make sure that those locks can't be broken. All across this state, Minnesotans are hard at work on this problem. Advocates, administrators.
What do you guys think about like the fraud that's been labeled on the autism centers here? What do you guys do think about the fraud, or how come the autism centers are popping up?
I can't answer.
That's some nasty work. How you don't have a soul? How do you sleep at night? Scamming people with autism. The bread that's supposed to go to the people that suffer, unfortunately, through autism. You're taking away those funds for your benefit, and y'all sleep at night? Crazy work, bruh.
My name's Nick. We're doing a little documentary trying to find little Joey a spot to put himself in one of these centers here, because there's the fraud. Yeah, because we want to make sure we're going to a legit business if we're going to bring our little boy Joey here.
This is not a Joey spot. Yeah. But that's our number.
This is not a Joey spot. Yo, you're running a business. What you mean this is not a Joey spot? Nick Shirley's talking about, I'm trying to enroll my son. His name is Joey. His response is, this is not a Joey spot.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Bro, yeah, but this is we can't let you guys do so.
Okay, thank you. So once again, little Joey, he can't even go to daycare, and now they won't even accept him if he has autism.
And again, no kids. Couldn't tell you how many kids they serve.
After being able to provide no evidence of them actually being an autism center in a place where a child could go, they shut the door and we headed to the next fraudulent daycare center that was just around the corner.
We're on to the next location. We're still trying to find little Joey a place to go to get some daycare.
So where we're going now is a place called Super Kids Daycare Center. Interestingly, this daycare center was shut down when it was called Creative Minds Daycare, and it had received $2.45 million this fiscal year, 2025. They had to shut down because there were so many violations, and they went and they just reopened under a new license, and they renamed the center Super Kids Daycare Center, LLC.
So they got shut down, then started another one.
Literally the next day.
Creative Minds Daycare, $2.45 million got sent to this daycare center. We have empty parking lot. We do have a bus here. This is different. We'll see if we see anybody.
I knocked on the door. Absolutely nobody was inside, and once again, no children could be heard anywhere.
So David, once again, another child daycare center. We have a bus out here. No one's inside. Licensed for over 50 kids. No children anywhere. But yet, millions of dollars every single year.
So the sign says Creative Minds Daycare. They got in so much trouble. They had so many violations that they had to shut down, and they reopened the next day under Super Kids Daycare Center. You see 3801 Portland, 3801 Portland, which is where we are.
So that's fraud right there alone.
Millions and millions of dollars, and again, the kids are missing.
A lot of sugar, honey, iced tea to talk about, and this is what happens. That woman had no business being there. It's all stupidity from these ignorant folk on the left. And it wasn't by happenstance she ended up there. We did a little bit of research. Come to find out, this woman is already a part of an ICE chasing organization. They getting paid to harass federal agents because of their own political agenda. That is called domestic terrorism. Let's go to let's go back up to the images of the GoFundMe. So you got this. That nose ring says it all every time. I don't know. $1.4 million raised. $1.4 million raised. 37,000 people decided to donate to, I guess, what's left of her family, because she too stupid to not do all that. And people like to say, well, you know, when Charlie is on campus, and if you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I'm playing this content creator, and link is going to be in the description, these Somalis, they're not going to build a shrine for the woman that got deleted from this world trying to protest. Meanwhile, Somalis are scamming millions among billions, but these protesters are trying to fight a Somali battle. Nowhere else in the world is a forerunner going to go in their territory, take over, scam, and have protesters defend their honor. But in America, somehow, some way, people think it's okay to run over to press the gas towards a ICE agent, a government official, as if he is not licensed, as if he is not trained. If it's my life or yours and I'm doing my job, at the end of the day, all I want to do is just go back home to my family. And even if you don't have a family, just go back home in general. I don't want to have my life threatened. So a moving vehicle, ladies and gentlemen, regardless if you think it's just a car, it is a deadly force weapon, especially when you press the gas. Are we serious? But people are siding, and once again, it's unfortunate, but nobody asked her to press the gas towards a government official. Let's keep it a beam. Did anybody force her to press the gas towards a government official? And she's doing this to defend Somalis?
Kids. You'd think if they had the same address, that whoever's inside or working at the Capitol here inside of Minnesota would just say, oh, maybe that's a red flag.
They just write the check. Human Services, they got to clean out the whole bunch. They're the ones who enabled this fraud. How can you not look and say, wait a minute, these two are registered at the same address?
On top of all of the childcare centers, that's just only a small piece of the fraud. What other fraud are they committing here in Minnesota?
So another major piece of the fraud is the home health care industry. Where we're going now is a building that has 14 Somali-owned home health care companies in the same building.
14 of the same healthcare companies in one building.
14 home health care companies with different names in the same building.
14 healthcare businesses in the same building is nasty work. Scam after 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 scam in the same building?
How bad has Tim Walz managed the budget here inside of Minnesota?
So the last biennium, we had an $18 billion surplus. This biennium, we have a $6 billion deficit.
That's okay, we don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk.
And this documentation here, ladies and gentlemen, the relationship that these two women are involved in, one of the women is outside the car recording. She has every right to record, but she's provoking the situation, which is her right. She can speak her mind and do what she wants to do, but she's not making things better. So instead of getting in the vehicle and abiding by the commands, she gets out of the vehicle. Then when she's asked to be held accountable, that's when she wants to run away from the smoke, and the person behind the wheel accelerates the gas.
To us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking veteran. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car.
So now when the commands are being requested, now they want to move around.
Get out of the car.
So here we are. The agent is in front of the vehicle. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, this woman gets deleted from this world. So right there, his body cam is facing the sky. So obviously he was threatened for his life. And he did what he was supposed to do. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, if he was in a situation and a car is running in your direction, a car is literally, she is putting the pedal to the metal. She is flooring the gas. What are you supposed to do? Because he wants to go back to his home, wherever he resides. At the end of the day, that's all we want to do is go back home when we leave our front doors. It's not promised, and his life is being threatened. So a vehicle can delete you. It can remove you from this planet. So that is not right what she did. And unfortunately, she effed around and found out. And what's crazy work, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I'm documenting this video is because she is out here in these streets ending her life. Meanwhile, the Somalis don't give two F's about her. They still going to scam regardless. Nobody asked her to protest for Somalis. Somalis didn't tell her to do that. That's some crazy work.
$54 billion swing in one biennium. How in the world can you burn through $24 billion in 2 years? This is how, right here. This is a huge part of it.
And so would you say a lot of that is fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Absolutely. I would say better than 90% of it is absolute outright fraud.
And a large percentage of this fraud is from these healthcare companies that are charging the state millions of dollars while they actually aren't providing any.
FBI costs 40 times higher than expected. FBI program extremely vulnerable to fraud.
In fact, the FBI just did a raid a few days ago on a building similar to the one we are about to enter. Inside of this building, there were 14 of nearly the exact same businesses offering the exact same services.
Right here, you have a list of all of...
Nah, stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
Bro, every single one of those businesses is a scam. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, he said 14. 14 different businesses scamming underneath the same roof is some crazy work.
The healthcare companies. Loads of them right here. We want healthcare. No, it's okay. Yes, we.
What you mean, no, it's okay? He know he's in trouble. We want healthcare. They're coming through with cameras. He already know what time it is. His antennas are up. He's on edge. Somebody talking about we want healthcare. He responds back talking about no, it's okay.
I be trying to laugh with the bros. Like to speak about getting healthcare here?
No.
Why can't I get healthcare here?
No, wait.
Warning, you are under video surveillance. No trespassing, security, armed.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
This is the strangest place I've ever been to get healthcare. Just a bunch of different places. Healthcare here, healthcare right here. Another healthcare company right here. There are 3 healthcare companies inside of this building right here in this room.
He doesn't care. How many more people are gonna freaking die? How many more people are gonna go homeless? And how many more people are gonna be trafficked in our freaking system?
Is that not her hitting him with the car? I don't. Do we need to watch it again? Let's hold on. We have the other clip of the new one that was released from a distance. No, the one that was from a distance that was on somebody's Ring camera. No, it's another one. It's another new one. It's the new one at a distance. We watched it in preview. It's the 207. Yes. Okay. So I want y'all to see this angle because this was very interesting. And then we're going to go back and watch it one more time because your auntie and them didn't tune in yet. So send this to him because we're going to review it. Everybody thought he didn't get hit. Everybody thought this woman was just minding her business. She ran him over. Dang, he could have went up under the car if he was a little bit to the left. But I want y'all to watch this real quick. As the video progresses, you're going to see him walking towards the front of the car. And when she backed up like this, she lined him up in front of the car. He was really off to the side. But when she backed up like this, he ended up right in the front. And then she went forward. To me, it looks like, in his perspective, it could be. I don't know what's in his mind. It looked like that he saw her line him up in front of the car. Watch it.
As the vehicle passes, you can see the dark-colored SUV driven by Renee Nicole Good. That's on the right there in the back. The surveillance video taken by a home nearby. Agents can be seen milling about near the vehicle, then converging on it. And then you see right there the SUV begins to move, and that's when the shots are fired.
She lines him up. As soon as she back up, he now is in the front of the car. And she runs him over. Hits him. Boom. Now let's go back to the newly released footage. The newest one. Now we're going to play this all over again for you to see it, just in case some people just now joining. This is the body camera footage or whatever. I don't know if he got his own body cam, like his own personal camera, which I think he does, because they probably do this because they know that these people are going to be lying on them if something happens. But listen to the arrogance and the pompous nature of these nut jobs following ICE around, acting a fool, and then she ended up trying to hit this guy with the car. Roll the clip.
Get out of the car.
Bro, obviously she got hit. People talking about, oh, the car wasn't nowhere close. What? Stop the cap.
Fucking bitch.
First of all, why are you doing all this for Somalis?
7C. Now we have another Helping Hands, Home Care LLC, another healthcare company. Present Help right here. We're looking for the best rates of healthcare here inside this building because we have so many options. Who can we talk about getting the best healthcare?
I don't know.
You don't know. Wait. So you have a whole, this woman, this Somali has a whole headset on. She's working, right? Somebody walks in the building talking about, where can I get healthcare? She's talking about, I don't know, Sadi.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
No?
Sorry.
All right. We will not get any healthcare here. David, this is one of the stranger places I've ever been. Literally, healthcare every door you go to, yet nobody will give you a rate. How much money do you think's been funneled through this building?
Every year, I would say 50 to 60 million at least.
Ladies and gentlemen, 50 to 60 million dollars running through that building. 14 scams is currently going on. I don't know if they're currently going on because Nick Shirley exposed this, but since 2020, maybe prior, these Somalis have been stealing millions among billions of dollars just to sit on their ass. And the people that's suffering, once again, is a taxpayer, because it's not the Somalis, it's not the government, it's the taxpayer. Because when you work hard, you pay taxes at the end of the year, the beginning of the year, this, that, and the third. Y'all know how it goes when y'all pay y'all taxes. And you expect the money that you pay, roads are supposed to be fixed, the school system take care of outdated books, stuff that needs to be taken care of are going to be taken care of because you as a law-abiding citizen pay your taxes. Meanwhile, the Somalis are scamming. Meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, you got these protesters trying to defend Somalis.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. You
Talking shit to an ICE agent to the death of her spouse. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to read the situation. I think the woman behind the wheel was asking for her death wish, because what logical human being is going to press the gas towards a law official that has a 9mm, no ACON in the side hip pocket, ready to use? And he has the right to use his deadly force, especially when he feels his life is on the line. A moving vehicle is going towards his direction. Meanwhile, her spouse is provoking the situation. She has her right, but F around and find out.
citizen, former fucking veteran. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy.
Go get yourself some lunch, big boy.
I be trying to laugh with the bros.
Like, what is her mission here? Okay, you want to talk trash to her ICE agent? All right. Now listen to the commands and step out the vehicle. Now you get scared and now you're trying to leave the scene.
Go ahead.
Keep that same energy. You're recording, you're talking trash. He responds, step out the vehicle, and now you're trying to evacuate the situation.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car.
He said, get out the car, get out of the effing car. So what do? You do the opposite. You try to flee the situation.
Get out of the car.
She reverses, she turns a wheel. She goes in the direction of, and right here, I haven't seen this yet. Here's the ICE agent that let it rip. 1, 2.
That quick.
For what? For what?
That quick, he gets hit. That quick, she pulls off. He don't know if she gonna run straight at him or whatever the case may be. They talking all that noise. They talking all that trash. And this is what happens.
Finally, we were accepted into one of the daycare centers and they actually took down our information to give us a rate. However, when we left, we were then met with the police.
We received a complaint that Someone mentioning your description. We're in this building harassing the individuals who stay here.
Oh, we're checking out the rates for healthcare. Because there's 14 healthcare companies inside this building, so.
Okay.
Well, that's not what he said. He said there's 14 companies here, and he's trying to assume because they're Somali providers, everyone here is fraudulent.
Okay.
So
he's here with some kind of like propaganda.
No, we're just checking.
No, this is a.
The nerve of that woman. He's here for some type of propaganda. She is saying this type of, those words are expelling out of her mouth underneath the same roof where they're scamming at. This is the building of scam. And she's talking about he's here for some type of propaganda. Stop the cap. So you know what to do when you're held against a fire. Now you're on a defensive, but you have no problem scamming the taxpayers' money for the past 8+ years.
Area that we're allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance. Is there any other reason that you guys are here?
Well, we were checking rates.
No, he's not.
We were checking rates. We asked for rates.
No, you're not.
Okay. I'm gonna have, if you guys are all good.
What you mean, no, he's not? That's what he's been recording the whole time. Talking about no, he's not.
Shut your bitch ass up!
We're gonna step outside and we can continue this conversation.
All right, let's leave. So, all right, we're getting escorted out right now. The police have arrived. We're checking out.
Wow, they escorted Nick Shirley. Is the police on it on Minnesota as well? How are they going to escort Nick Shirley? He's exposing the scam.
The rates, seeing what was happening inside this building. No one would really speak with us. We did go inside the one daycare center, and she actually did give us rates for childcare. Much respect to that lady. What's the problem, officer?
Well, so again, we've been getting reports from multiple individuals that you guys were harassing individuals who work here. At the end of the day, this is private property, and it's one that people are allowed to ask you to leave, and it's also one the Minneapolis Police Department is allowed to enforce trespassing ordinance at this address.
Yeah.
So
as we got escorted out of this building, the Somalis filmed us as we left, and we headed over to the next building that had 22 of the same home health care providers operating from inside of the building.
Right here you have.
Did he say 22? 22 healthcare scams in one building?
Multicultural home care. And right here it says it's open, but can't even get in. Another Reliance Recovery Center. Mercy and Grace Care, Inc. Right here you have Denden Eritrean Youth Development Association of Minnesota. Another child care center. Welcome to Bright Beginning Center. But what do you guys think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Sorry. No comments. Can I please?
Right here you have Serenity Quality Care. All of these businesses are literally the same type of business, providing the same service in the same building. Another Convenience Home Healthcare Aid, Inc. and Child Friendly Space. All these companies get money from the government. Why would you have the same company essentially inside of the same building, door to door? Right here, Queenly Home Healthcare. It just does not make sense. If you were trying to operate a business, you'd want to have less competition. But here, they have all of their competition right next door. We're wondering, because we hear there's lots of fraud taking place here in Minnesota, and we're wondering, why is there so many of the same companies inside of this same building?
No, I don't know that.
What do you think about the fraud?
Gee, what? What do you mean you don't know that? Stop the
That's taking
cap.
place here in Minnesota.
I don't have any idea about that fraud, okay?
Mhm.
That's it.
What do you think about the news articles and what's being spread on the news about the fraud?
Right now, you are doing something wrong.
What?
Stop it. Get some help.
Imagine a scammer talking about you are doing something wrong. My God, you're the one that's doing something wrong.
Stop it. Get some help.
Scammers have morals when they get caught.
I'm just asking you
No, you
about
don't
the
have
fraud.
to ask me, okay? Don't
Oh.
ask me that question again.
Okay.
Okay?
Who can I speak to? Who can I speak to? Okay. As soon as you confront about the fraud, they get angry. When these people have these home healthcare companies, you're seeing them everywhere inside this building. What kind of fraud are they committing?
So there's false documentation being submitted to the state of Minnesota for services never provided. They're having forms signed in advance for services that were then never rendered. As far as a year or 2 years in advance, they'll have someone sign these forms at one sitting, and then they just file those with the state of Minnesota, and nobody from the state of Minnesota bothers to check that those services were ever provided.
So they're essentially just using people, saying that they had these services provided months or even years ago, then filing the paperwork and then receiving money from the government.
Right, and the Somali community is a very closed community, so everybody's in on it, and they don't want to talk, as you can see.
And for this bill,
That woman had no business being there. It's all stupidity. from these ignorant folk on the left. And it wasn't by happenstance she ended up there. We did a little bit of research. Come to find out, this woman is already a part of an ICE chasing organization. They getting paid to harass federal agents because of their own political agenda. That is called domestic terrorism. Let's go to let's go back up to the images of the GoFundMe. So you got this. That nose ring says it all every time. I don't know. $1.4 million raised. $1.4 million raised. 37,000 people decided to donate to, I guess, what's left of her family, because she too stupid to not do all that. And people like to say, well, you know, when Charlie is on campus debating in a peaceful manner, wearing pants and jeans like she a man, raising a little boy with 1.4 million. But instead of doing that, how about we support Nick Shirley? You can go and support Nick Shirley right here. We had 3,500 people donate to his fund. They got 37,000. I know we can get more people to come and support Nick Shirley and his security so that he can be safe. The law. And the law, to be honest, is in the best interest of America. What's wrong with getting people that's illegally in our country out of the country? That's it. That are committing crimes. So we
an estimate of around $30 million for how much fraud is taking place. That is a very low estimate. However, still a lot of money in fraud. And do you think there is fraud taking place here?
I don't know. Yeah.
Do you have any idea what any?
What you mean you don't know? You do know, man. They direct deposit and scamming your bank account. Stop the cap.
How much I'ma spend profiling?
These businesses are doing.
I never ask.
And now, with upwards of $100 million in fraud, we headed to one more daycare, and this one gets a little spicy as we.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank every single one of y'all in the building. Do me a favor and like the video. Also subscribe to this content so you will be notified when I do post these videos.
Get chased out at the very end. And after this, we'll be heading to the state capitol to confront the incompetent.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, these videos that are being displayed, link is going to be in my description. Go ahead and subscribe to these content creators and watch it on your own and have your own analysis. Also, let me know in the comment section your take on the situation. Do you believe these scammers should be held accountable? I'm going to go to the poll. We got 191 votes. 91% voted yes to should scammers get deported, and 9% voted no.
Government leaders who have enabled this fraud to happen.
And I knew this video was going to be super dangerous to film because of obviously how hostile it is, and as we are exposing legit fraud happening. I did get security for this video, and I was able to do it through the Black Line Guardian. And if you guys want to help fund my security in the future, you can go down to the link down below. Go to Childcare Center, and then we also have Nuna. Between the two, 2.66 million. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Why are you recording?
Yes. We would like to know.
Well, it says we're trying to figure out 102 children. Is that for this facility?
What is the name? Why is it?
It's from the state of Minnesota website. It says you have 102 children here in your child care.
Which child care name is a lot of
Minnesota Child Care right here. It's from the state of Minnesota's website. We're just wondering where the children are.
Where the children are?
Yeah, where are the children? It says you have 102 children here.
Where the children are? Where is the children? Yes, where's the children? The children that you're supposed to have in a child daycare service. Where are the children?
And you got $2.66 million this year in funding, and $2.5 million last year. We're just wondering where the kids are.
And who are you?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Nick Shirley.
And where are you? Which department?
Oh, we are from ourselves.
Yeah.
Hello, we'd like to ask where the money's going. Look at that. Shut us down. Where are the children at? No children inside of this daycare center. And look at this daycare center right here.
Yo, She really shut the door on guy.
No children inside of this daycare center, but between those buildings, over $2.6 million. We were just curious, where are the children at? Do you know where the children are at? Where are the children at in these daycare centers?
I don't care.
How come these childcare centers have no children?
I don't know.
There's $2.6 million inside these buildings.
And say, why are you targeting this Somali? Say what I don't understand why.
Targeting our documentation.
One of the daycare centers are saying, hey, you know, we don't have the paperwork anymore. Take a listen.
Unfortunately, we saw that there was important documentation, enrollment of the children, and also employee documentation that was gone. There were also checkbooks that were ripped from our check papers that were ripped from our book. This is devastating news, and we don't know why this is targeting our Somali community, as one video made by a specific individual made this all happen.
That were given by the government, but there's no children to be seen anywhere. People deserve to know where their taxes are going. If these companies and these daycare centers are making upwards of $2.6 million and there's no children to be seen anywhere, something fraudulent is happening. And that is not make you racist, Islamophobic. This is just the truth of what's happening here in Minnesota. If there's a bunch of white people doing the same thing, we'd be talking about the same issue. This is just fraud at unprecedented levels here inside Minnesota. It's actually
defending the integrity of our state's programs. And I want to give there is more to do. A single taxpayer dollar wasted on fraud should be intolerable. And while there's a role to play for everyone, from the legislature to prosecutors to insurance companies to local and county government, the buck does stop with me. My administration has been taking fast, decisive action to solve this crisis. We'll win the fight against the fraudsters.